All right, so if you couldn't tell by now, by looking at my other videos, I'm a Seesii fan. Now, if you haven't seen those videos, be sure to go out and check them out. Now, what I have today is the Seesii leaf blower. So it's the model 8194, and here's what it comes with. You have your Seesii brushless motor that is 40 volt, so it runs off of two 20-volt batteries. So you have one tube extender that you can use by itself, and then you have an additional one that you can extend this one to for longer, jobs that you're going to be, leaning more towards the ground. So the way you assemble this, just snap that in, and then you can blow and use it like this here. Additionally, you can clip this one on, and now it's a little bit more extended. So those jobs that you're going to be blowing and you don't want to be holding it all the way up here, you have the ability to do that. Again, it comes with two 5 milliamp hour batteries. And you do need both of these batteries for this to function. So don't think you can get away with just using one at a time, and these just snap right in. Each one does have a power indicator, the battery level indicator. So both of these are actually charged. So you press that button, and then it actually dims out all the way down to the first one. So these are, again, fully charged and ready to go. Additionally, you get 2 chargers. So you don't have to wait for one battery to charge each time. You actually get to charge both at the same time. So let's take a look at a few of the settings here. There is you have kind of a auto mode, I would call it, where you can change from 1, 2, or 3 just by hitting this knob here. And then that way you don't have to hold this trigger. But in addition to that, you do have the ability, once you let it go, it has a really nice brake. So, I mean, it stops almost instantly. So that's pretty cool about that. Again, you can change this down. So this is a variable trigger. So and again, you have the knob option where you can put it on auto. You have your intake here, so you want to be careful when you're doing that your clothes are not in the way, because that will suck in, and then that'll stop the power from actually blowing. Additionally to that, you have a turbo mode. So as you're holding in on the trigger, or you have turbo. So it gives it a little bit of boost depending on what, probably it's gonna work best. Boost mode or the turbo mode is probably gonna work best if you're working with some wet leaves and things like that. If it's just grass clippings, probably not. Or even some little tree limbs or anything like that may be in your patio, in your driveway. So now let's take a look and see what this blower can do. All right, so we're just gonna start off with the variable trigger, and let's see how that works out for us. Now we'll give it some turbo. Works out pretty well for me. The turbo is pretty nice. In the closed garage, I have my garage, the overhead door open just a little bit, so the dust is collecting a little bit. But after I open the door up and do this again, dust will go right out. So to me, works out perfectly. So it is a win for me. Again, Seesii 40 volt cordless leaf blower. We're still gonna put a little bit more to the test, and we're gonna see what it looks like in the driveway. All right, now let's take a look and see what it can do out in this driveway, and we'll also test it in a little bit of the grass. with a variable trigger. Now let's try a little boost on it. All right, now let's check the capabilities of it in the grass here. All right, so that actually wasn't too bad in the grass. So I would say that it's not necessarily underpowered or overpowered. It's a pretty decent power. I wouldn't probably count on it for anything too heavy. But again, for your grass clippings, for leaves that's in the grass, even some that are a little bit wet, it's going to do just fine. It may have a little bit difficulty with some larger tree limbs, but overall I believe that it's a great leaf blower, and I would recommend it. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and go take a look at the other Seesii tools that I've done some reviews on.